Okay, good morning, everybody, again to our information session this morning. Welcome to Kiel University. The session is about studying and advising services. My name is Jan Benzin. I work at the International Center. I'm International Student Advisor, mainly responsible for many non-academic issues like residence permit, health insurance, and a few other things. Together with me, there's my colleague Alexander Lauterbach. He works in another unit at the International Center, which is responsible for student services for international students, which means pre-registration, taking a semester off, everything related to the administration of your study program. Then we have three other organizations with which we cooperate very intensively. One of them is Studentenwerk Schleswig-Holstein. They are represented by Johanna Usinger, Katharina Böcke, and Sofia Polidoro. One of the tasks of the Studentenwerk is housing, but they have many other things that they are responsible for, and they will tell you what their advising services are later on. Then there is the Student Union, or ASTA, represented by Danilo Momot, and Laura Krause unfortunately cannot be here, but Danilo is here. And last but certainly not least, a student organization which is very important when it comes to integration on campus. It's called Kultur Grenzenlos. We have two people here, Lili Chin and Sine Kimena, and they will tell you later what Kultur Grenzenlos means. All right, so we can start with our presentation. All right, before I start to talk about Kiel University, just a few words about Kiel. Many of you are still in their home country. This is why we do this session online as a webinar, so that everybody who hasn't been able to reach Kiel yet is able or can learn the information from the session. Those of you who have been here, you have noticed already that Kiel is directly at the water, at the Baltic Sea. So the Baltic Sea is a very important part of our city and of the entire state of Schleswig-Holstein. Kiel is the capital of the northernmost state, Schleswig-Holstein. And Schleswig-Holstein, the state is also called the land between the two seas because we have the Baltic Sea on our side, and on the other side, there's the North Sea. It's a medium-sized town with approximately 250,000 inhabitants. It has been bombed during the Second World War, therefore you do not find this nice and cozy medieval downtown area in Kiel. But Kiel is a very green city with numerous parks and many open spaces and with beaches, which you can use in the summer. You can also go there in the winter time to take a walk along the beach, but swimming at the beach you can do in the summer, and so that's all really close for students. It's a lively city with a wide range of cultural attractions. You have theaters, you have many other cultural events organized here by and on campus, but also off campus. There are many things to do. And maybe you've heard already of it. Kiel is the capital of sailing. And every year at the end of June, it hosts the so-called Kieler Woche, the Kiel Week, which is a big sailing event with sailing race mainly, but also with an international markers, with the music groups playing, and lots of things going on. So in the last week of June, everybody who will stay here for at least 2 semesters, you will be able to join Kieler Woche next year, and then it gets really, really crowded, and you won't recognize it anymore by the end of June, our city. All right, a few words about the university. We are a medium-sized university. We are a research-focused university, not only doing research, of course, also doing teaching, but it's a research-focused university. We have 8 faculties. I will present those faculties later. And we have 4 priority research areas. I won't go too much into detail with that. If you are interested to learn more about the research areas of Kiel University, you can look on the website of Kiel University, and there you can find them. One of them, of course, is the ocean, but it's only one of 4 research areas. We have approximately 25,000 students, and among those 25,000 students, we have 2,000 international students, and you are now one of them. And yeah, we are glad that you all will be joining this group now for this coming winter semester. We have approximately 3,700 staff members and over 400 professors and more than 200 degree programs. We have both German and English speaking degree programs. For international students, or most of the international students are enrolled in the English speaking master programs. We do have a unit for German as a foreign language where you can also pass the German proficiency examinations. Some students do that. They either do that here on campus or at another German language school, and they can also join afterwards the German the programs taught in German language. But international students mainly enroll in our English-speaking master programs. I suppose that many of you are in that group as well. All right. The next slides. This is the list of the faculties that we offer at Kiel University. One of the oldest is the Faculty of Theology, which was part of the founding faculties when the university was founded in the 17th century. Theology, we do not have many international students in theology, but a handful of students are also enrolled in those programs. The Faculty of Medicine is the faculty which offers an English-speaking master program, medical life science, but also medical studies and dentistry. We have many applicants every year for medical studies and for dentistry, but only a small number of international students that we can admit, unfortunately. Then there's the Faculty of Arts and Humanities. Of course, humanity covers all basic humanities, languages, history, and other fields. The Faculty of Law also has a master program, the Master of Law, or the so-called LLM program, which is very attractive for international students. Many of you are probably enrolled in the Faculty of Business, Economics, and Social Sciences, which hosts a large number of English-speaking master programs, among them economics, quantitative economics, finance, and a few other programs as well. Then there's the Faculty of Mathematics and Natural Sciences, which covers all natural sciences. One of the focuses is biochemistry, but that's only one of the many focuses of that faculty. And the two newest ones, the youngest faculties, are the Faculty of Agricultural and Nutritional Sciences. One of the master programs is dairy science, for example. I've noticed in the list that we had many applicants and admissions also to dairy science this semester. And the very youngest one is the Faculty of Engineering, which is located on the other part of our campus. It focuses on material science, but also on information engineering and computer science. Again, these three master programs, very attractive for many international students. Kiel University is not alone. We are part of a large global academic network. We have approximately 120 different university partnerships worldwide. It's basically all over the world. And these are the partnerships outside the Erasmus program. So it's overseas and some other partners also in Europe. We have key links in Europe, not only, but very much focusing, of course, on Scandinavia and the Baltic Sea region. Due to our location here at the Baltic Sea, but again, also many important partners in Asia, many new partners in Asia, Korea, Japan, and in other Asian countries, and in North America as well. We have approximately 240 Erasmus partner institutions, and in the course of these partner institutions, 470 bilateral agreements with 470 different institutes. I suppose that some of you are also Erasmus incoming students for this semester, and you can see that you are part of a large group of exchange programs that we have at Kiel University. Maybe you've heard of the European University Alliances, which are networks of different European universities. Kiel University is also part of a European University Alliance. It's CEU, focusing on ocean studies. It also offers a wide range of mobility, which means exchange of students, of staff, academic staff, non-academic staff. Those of you who are interested in that areas, if you are ever planning to plan a stay abroad, for example, look at European University Alliance CEU, and you will find many opportunities for a student exchange and even international students at key universities. Of course, you are all invited to participate in our orientation, in our exchange programs, and go to our partner universities abroad for 1 or 2 semesters. The International Center. I've told you already that I'm the international student advisor. I'm mainly in charge of non-academic issues. But my colleague Alexander Lauterbach, who will talk later, he works at another unit, also in charge of international students, in charge of all administrative issues. Kiel University has a very unique position. We're not the only university, but there are only a few where all international students are handled by the International Center. At many other German universities, you'll find that the international offices or international centers are only in charge of the exchange students, like Erasmus students, for example. Here at Kiel University, it's different. We are in charge of all international students, including the degree-seeking students. We think it's a very big advantage because students know that there is only one main administrative unit which is responsible for basically all administrative tasks that you have from the beginning, the admission process to the enrollment to student advising, and also for the deregistration later on when you leave Germany and when you leave the university and enter the German labor market, or go back to your home country, whatever you want to do. We are, as I said, number one, we are in charge of enrollment and student services. Then we offer service and counseling for all international students. You can come basically with all topics to our to the International Center if it is a social problem with your landlord, whatever you have, a financial problem, problems or challenges with your residence permit and with your health insurance, and of course, with your work permit as well. International students are allowed to work during your studies, and you can stay here after your study program. Everybody who is interested in that topic should join the next information session, which starts at 1 o'clock, also online. You can find the link, the Zoom link on our website when you go to the orientation program's website. And the next webinar is organized by the International Students Career Service, which is also located here at the International Center. And my colleague, Ms. Spengel, she will give you a good overview of all events that we offer regarding that topic and the advising services that we offer regarding work permission procedures during and after your studies. The International Center is located at Westring 400. That's next to all other administrative units at the university at the corner Olshausenstraße, Westring. And you can always reach us by phone or by email. And we have one open office session every week, every Wednesday from 1 to 3 p.m. During that time, you do not need an appointment. You can just come in and talk to us. And if you need to make an appointment outside those office hours, just contact us by email or phone, and then we can always, when it is urgent, set up an extra appointment for you to meet. All right. Before I hand over to my colleague Alexander, 2 important topics that I just want to talk about briefly. One is health insurance. The first sentence is very important. You need to have a good health insurance in Germany because health costs related to health treatment, to medical treatment is very expensive in Germany. When you are under 30, you are required to enroll in the public health insurance system, and that is usually the best thing that can happen in Germany, being a member of a public health insurance. If you are over 30, or if you are a doctoral candidate, and if you do not have a contract as a doctoral candidate, as an employee, then you have to enroll in a private health insurance. And we strongly suggest not to buy the cheapest health insurance. There are very cheap ones starting at maybe 30 euros per month. But when you do that, you save money every month. But when you have a very simple health insurance, they do not cover many things, and you end up with high bills for medical treatment. So if you choose a private health insurance, don't use the cheapest package. Try to find packages where you have a better coverage and spend at least 80 to 100 euros. That's what I would suggest so that you have a good coverage. If you need more information, you can go to the website, and there we have some recommendations and some hints. Um, Regarding registration procedures at the city of Kiel, there are usually there's one step which every student has to do. Not only international students, but also German people. When we move from one city to the other, we have to register at the local city hall. You can do that once you find accommodation. Doesn't need to be in a student dorm. It can also be in a private house. If you live with a friend for a while, every residence that you have can be used in order to register at the local city hall. You can book a regular appointment. You can do that online. The website that you can find here, you can also find on our website again. This is the link that you need if you want to register for an appointment at the City Hall for city registration. The good thing is when you do that through an online appointment, if you book an appointment before, you get the confirmation right away. And that confirmation can be used for many things, for example, to opening your blocked account and for many other things. They also do have open office hours every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. During this time, there's no appointment needed, but you have to wait until you get the confirmation. You don't get it right afterwards. You have to wait a while, a few weeks until you get the confirmation. And this is why we suggest to use an online appointment. When you do that, there is no need to go to the main city hall downtown. Kiel has a few the city hall has a few satellite offices like Hasse, Mettenhof, or Zuxdorf. These are some surrounding outskirts of Kiel. And no matter where you live in Kiel, you can register with every city hall branch all over Kiel. It doesn't need to be the main city hall, can be also in the satellite offices. When you are coming from a country of the European Union, this is the only thing you need to do, only register at the city hall. If you come from a country outside the European Union, you have to apply for a residence permit when your visa ends. There are only a few countries which enter Germany visa free. Most of the non-EU countries have a visa requirement. And before the visa ends, you have to make an appointment at the immigration office by sending an email to the email that you can find here. All that information, again, can be found on our website, or you can contact us if you have any question. Sometimes students think that they have to make that appointment right away after registration, but that's not the case. You can wait until your visa expires. Most of the embassies currently issue 1 year visa. And you do not have to apply for a residence permit before your visa expires. If they do not get in contact with you automatically, we suggest to send them an email approximately 2 to 3 months before the visa expires, and then you should be on the safe sides. Um, but the visa has the same value as a regular residence permit. You can study, you can even work with that. There's no need to get a residence permit before, wait until your visa expires. Yeah, as I said, the information can be found on our website as well when you go to the section about arrival and your stay. But as I said, also get in contact with us if you have any questions regarding those topics. All right, then I would open the stage for my colleague Alexander, who will continue with the next slides.
Yeah, thank you, Jan. Yeah, we are in the Office for Student Services, and I'm a substitute now for Miss Angelika Kozlowski, who's normally responsible for this part of the session. Yeah, we are responsible for student requests. So if you are interested in studying at Kiel University as a foreign student, um, you normally contact us and we will give you like the first information about studying, about admission. But we are also responsible for the enrollment process, student registration, and the process of deregistration. We are not in charge of examination matters. So if you have questions about examinations, it would be best to contact the examination office of your faculty. And if you have questions about details of your subject, it would be best to directly contact your faculty's responsible student advisors via mail. Um, Regarding mail, once you receive the welcome letter, so once your enrollment process has ended, you will receive your STU email, which is like your university email, and it is used for all university communication with you. So once you receive your welcome letter, we strongly advise you to activate your email, and you can do this. So there is an explanation in the welcome letter, but we also have a tutorial on our website about this. You can also connect your STU email to your private email. For example, if you have a Gmail account or something like that, so that all emails which went to your STU email will also automatically be displayed at your private email account. So that is possible. If you want to know more, feel free to check out the international website, International Center website. You can simply reach the website by if you type in Kiel University International Center in Google, for example. Nächste Folie gerne.
Kommt gleich. Wenn ich, wenn man längere Zeit nicht weitergemacht hat, dann dauert es immer ein bisschen. Jetzt müsste da sein.
Yeah. Okay, so this is what the international student section of the website of the International Center looks like. So if you have any questions regarding orientation, regarding your studies, regarding your trip to Germany, feel free to check out the website, as many crucial information are already displayed there. And yeah, you can spare some time, right, by just checking out the information on the website. And you can also find some other very interesting things there. For example, if you're interested in taking place in field trips or in other events, they are also displayed at the website of the International Center. So we advise to occasionally visit the website and check out the newest information there. And you will also find contacts via the website of the International Center. So if you are not sure on which email you have to write your question to, you can also visit the website, of course, and check out the contact section on who can actually help you with your matters. Okay, gerne nächste Folie.
Ist gleich soweit. Er friert immer ein bisschen ein. Ja.
Okay, so for the upcoming semester, the process of re-registration is quite important. The semester fee for the upcoming winter semester 25-26 is 302 euro. On this page, you will also see the deadlines for the re-registration. And re-registration has every student has to do it prior to the next semester. So if you plan to continue your studies in the next semester, you will have to re-registrate again during the deadlines. And only if your payment is booked in the on the university's bank account in time, you will automatically be re-registered. You can find the details of the bank account on which to send the semester fee to here. You can also find it on the page of the Studentenwerk, I think, or of the AStA. So if you just Google, for example, Kiel University semester fee, you will also find the newest information. Please keep in mind that the amount of money, which is 302 euro in the upcoming semester, may change in the very next semester. Um, that might be the case that it is not 302 euro in the summer semester 26, for example. So keep an eye on the International Center website, but also at the website maybe of the AStA, where you can check out the actual semester fee. Um, you are only supposed to put in your student ID number as a reason for payment, as your reference. Student ID is German for Matrikelnummer. This only makes it faster for us to check your payment and to validate it. So keep in mind that you will only need your student ID as a reference for the payment. And if you have not paid the semester fee early enough, you may receive a remembering email for you stating that you have not paid your semester fee yet. Yeah, if you see it, of course, then you should take all measures to pay the semester fee in time if you want to continue your studies. If you do not pay your semester fee in time, you will receive an information of exmatriculation. So then again, you will have, like, I think it's 1 month time to send the payment again. And if you also fail to do that, then the exmatriculation will happen and you will lose your status as a student at Kiel University. You will be automatically re-registered if you have paid your semester fee in time. It might take a few days to receive the payment depending on the bank which you send the semester fee from, or on the date. For example, if you start a transaction on a Sunday, it might take a little longer, right? So that's just some banking details. And just keep in mind that once you made your transfer, you will not see a change of your status in the campus management system for a few days. So it might take a little while. Do not panic about that, because we receive emails about that, like, yeah, I just transferred the money. Why don't I see the an update in my campus management system account? So as I said, it might take a little while. And as I said, to make it easier, please only state your student ID in the reference for your payment. Nächste Folie gerne. Yeah, if you have any questions again about the application process, about re-registering, about enrollment, you can write an email to our department, which is Apply International. And we also offer appointments here. So if you want to speak to someone in person, you can just write us an email and we'll make an appointment at the given dates. And we also have the whole International Center has some open consultation hours on Wednesdays from 1 to 3 p.m. And so in this time you're free to come and speak to the persons you need to speak to, and otherwise, on the other dates, we can only you could only come here with an appointment, of course. So if you want to make an appointment, please write us an email or make a phone call. But we kind of prefer email. And if you don't want to do that, you can also come on Wednesdays from 1 to 3 to our open consultation hours. I will have a conference room at the end of the session here. So if you have any questions regarding enrollment, about application, you can come to this room again and ask me your questions. I already received some messages regarding enrollment. So yeah, feel free to come and I try to answer your questions as good as possible. Thank you very much.
Okay, I think, Alexander, this was your last slide, but this is
Ah,
just
okay.
again another another list of contact information. That's our website, and yeah, I think the recommendation to join the Instagram for incoming students, and then your email you have already mentioned. So I think this was your last slide, but it just mainly had the contact information. And as I said before, it is, as you know, it will be recorded. So if you cannot copy this right now, don't worry. You can always watch it later when you go to the website of the orientation program. All right. So thank you again, Alexander. And before I hand over the word to our to the other organizations who are present in this webinar, just a few words of the coming 2 weeks. Today, this is the start of the orientation program, this webinar, but there are many events now to come. I've mentioned already another webinar, which is offered today at 1 o'clock, about career planning for international students. Just as a short hint, do not, if you are interested in planning a career in Germany after studying, don't start too late with planning your career. Start as early as possible. There are many events offered in the course of our International Students Career Service. And what that is and what you can do, you will learn today at the webinar at 1 o'clock. There's another webinar tomorrow on Tuesday. It's a welcome event for all doctoral candidates. If you go to our website, it's a long time frame from 9 to 12 a.m. But if you go to the website, you can download the detailed schedule for that. And if there are certain units you are interested in, you can join to a specific time and then learn what they have to offer. There is an information for exchange students on Tuesday, also tomorrow afternoon, for Erasmus and for other non-degree students. That's mainly academic issues for all non-degree students. So when you come from a partner university, join that session either here in presence at the International Center or by Zoom. The Zoom link can also be found on our website. Tomorrow at 2 o'clock at the same time, for everybody who is degree seeking students, we have another Zoom consultation hour. Many of you have joined these Zoom consultation hours already during the last weeks. We will offer that again tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock. And another event on Wednesday, very important again for non-degree students, for exchange students and Erasmus students, is the webinar for course registration. You all know that course registration at Kiel University is quite a challenge. There are many different platforms that you have to use, and then again, it's different from faculty to faculty. And for non-degree students, it can be quite a challenge finding courses, registering for exams. How to do that, you will learn on Wednesday in the webinar at 9:30. We have another webinar planned this week on Thursday, Introduction to German Academic Culture. Unfortunately, it's fully booked at this moment. So if you go to the website, you can only put your name on the waiting list. I suggest to do that anyway. I send out reminders usually 1 or 2 days before the event starts, and then we always have a few cancellations. So it makes sense to be put on the website. If you want to do that and haven't done that, go to the website and enter your name on the waiting list. And sometimes there is a good chance that you can still participate. Remember that this Friday, October 3rd, it's a public holiday in Germany. So there are no events planned for Friday. And for those of you who are already in Kiel, remember on Friday, all offices and supermarkets and so on will be closed on Friday, October 3rd. Just remember, it's a public holiday. On Saturday, there is one of the events that is planned by our two tutors, two students who help the new students with arrival and with activities. It's a speed dating. It's not a speed dating in the original dating sense. Don't be disappointed. We call it speed dating, but it's a way to get to know other international students. This is why we call it speed dating. It's on Saturday, October 4th. We kindly ask to put your name also on the list. It can be found on the website of the orientation program again, and put your name on the list so that we know how many people we can expect. But don't worry, there are still free places that you can join. And after that speed dating, the students will offer you a presentation called Living as a Student. They will tell you many important things about free time, culture, sports, everything that is fun to students. There is a guided city tour on October 5th. For that, unfortunately, you have to be present in order to register. The city tour costs €2, and it can be paid only in cash at the International Center on Wednesday during our open office from 1 to 3 p.m. So if you want to join the city tour, come here on Wednesday. You can register for a friend. If you bring the money and the name, feel free to register for a friend as well, but it needs to be in person here on Wednesday between 1 and 3 p.m. If you cannot make it for this weekend, then join the city tour next weekend. That brings us to the next slide. There is there will be another city tour on the coming weekend. A very important event that we have, a workshop that is done in presence. It's called How to Handle Germany. This is a workshop where we cover many interesting topics that are important for your daily life here in Kiel. Grocery shopping, health insurance, visit of doctors, working with administrative units at the city of Kiel, whatever it is that is important for your daily life, is handled here in that workshop, How to Handle Germany. For that, you also have to register. On our website. But I strongly suggest for everybody who is already here on October 7th to join that webinar. It will give you many important ideas for your life in Germany. Then there's a webinar about academic integrity and plagiarism that's open. There's no registration needed. It's a very important topic for many people. So please join that webinar. There's no registration required. Just join it next Wednesday at 9 o'clock. All international students are invited. Another webinar where the number of participants is limited and therefore we ask for a registration is the webinar about time management and self-organization next Thursday on October 9th. There are only a few spaces left, so if you want to join that, please do that during the next hours or days. When that webinar is full, then we will also open up a waiting list for that. Kiel University has a so-called Key Skills Center. They are in charge of skill development for university success and beyond, which means skills that you need not only for studying, but also for working. Everything that they offer, they present in a little seminar here at the International Center. So that's a seminar offered in presence. on October 9th, on next Thursday from 12 to 1 p.m. No registration needed, but it's in present, so it's here at the International Center. Another event is offered by our two tutors the next Friday on October 10th, starting at 10 o'clock. It's a breakfast where international students are invited. Please come and join us for breakfast. When we're done with breakfast here, the tutors will take you on a campus tour, starting here from the International Center, showing you main parts all along the campus on the way to the botanical garden. Have a look on the map, and then you'll see which area you will be covered during that campus tour. And we are very much looking forward to join you for breakfast. That will be next Friday, October 10th. Another event is at the Kiel Brewery. Kiel has its own brewery, and everybody who wants to join Kiel Brewery tour can do that next Saturday, October 11th. We need to tell them before with how many people we are planning to come, so please register for that as well. And one thing that I already mentioned, there will be a second campus tour, same registration, another city tour, same registration procedure, Wednesdays from 1 to 3 during our open office hours. And this next city tour, the second one, will be on Sunday, October 12th. The last thing that you can see here on the slide is the general welcome ceremony for all students. This is not organized by us, by the International Center, but by the main university administration. It's a general welcome ceremony for all students, including the German students. The ceremony is in German, but you will get some headphones, and with those headphones at the entrance area, you will get the English translation. So everybody, even when you are enrolled in an English-speaking program, and if you do not speak German or not enough German, please come and join the welcome ceremony, and it will be simultaneously translated in English for you. Now, I've mentioned two of my colleagues, the tutors. We call them tutors. Those are experienced students who offer a variety of events now during the orientation program, but also excursions during the semester. One of them is also here currently present in this webinar. That's Julia. Ali is the other one. They are two great students. And if you ever have a question that you do not want to ask us, the official people at Kiel University, ask them. They're experienced students, and they can answer many questions from student to student. Feel free to send them an email. They have their own email address that you can see here. And you will be able to meet them here during the events that I've mentioned, the breakfast and the speed dating, and also on the city tours. During the semester, I mentioned already that they will be offering excursions. The two excursions that they have currently planned, they are one-day excursions, which will bring you to two cities here in northern Germany. One is to Flensburg, that will be on October 25th, and the other one is to Bremen, which is on November 29th. Those city tours cost 15 euros. And all entrance fees, the city tours, and also a lunch is included in that fee. The fee can be paid also during our open office hours every Wednesday, 1 to 3 o'clock. And don't wait too long for registration, because usually they are fully booked 1 or 2 weeks before the excursion starts. All right, you've had already a few contact information. Just again, briefly to the very end, the website of the International Center, our address, and our open office hours every Wednesday from 1 to 3 o'clock. But as I said before, feel free to call us or send us an email when you have an urgent request, and then we try to get in contact with you as early as possible. All right. So this was the presentation from the International Center. We can then continue with my colleagues from the Studentenwerk, with Johanna Usinger, Katharina Böcker, and Sophia Polidorou.
Okay, I will start the presentation. Okay, can you see the presentation mode? Yeah, okay,
Yes.
now it's
Yes.
okay. Yeah, hello to everybody. We're very happy that so many of you are joining this event. And I'm from Studentenwerk Schleswig-Holstein. My name is Johanna Usinger, and I'm here today with Katharina Böcker, my colleague, and my other colleague, Sophia Polidou. And I want to introduce you to the services that offers the Studentenwerk Schleswig-Holstein. So we are an organization that is independent of the universities. So we are responsible for all the students in the whole land Schleswig-Holstein. So not only for you in Kiel in the Christian Albrechts University, but also for the students of the Fachhochschule Muthesius University, and also in Lübeck, Flensburg, Heide, Osterrönfeld. We offer services for approximately 60,000 students in 6 cities for 12 universities. And we support students with our services. So every student in the land Schleswig-Holstein pays 79 euros per semester to us, to the Studentenwerk. It's the Studentenwerksbeitrag, and it is included in the semester fee that you have to pay each semester. And with this money, we offer different services. So we run the Mensa and cafeterias that are the places where you can go for lunch, have a warm lunch, also have some breakfast in the morning or coffee in between. And it is also a very good place to come there to have a talk with others or to get to know other students after the lectures. So if you, we have different prices if you go there for lunch. So we have special student prices. If you put money on your student ID card and pay with it so that you show that you're a student here at the CRU, then you can have the cheapest price that you have to pay. Yeah, they are open during the weeks. Just come by. We have 2 big Mensas in the directly campus of the university. It's Mensa 1 and Mensa 2. Mensa 1 is in the main campus near the International Center and Audimax, and the Mensa 2 is next to the library. And also we have there the cafeterias. Yeah, just come by and have a look and have some break there. Then we also offer rooms for students in our dorms. So we have different dormitories at the campus or near the campus, and that are it's a better cheap version to live in Kiel. So you pay only one rent and have everything included, the internet costs and the cost for electricity and so on, and for heating. It's also a very good place to meet other students and that are not studying your subject, but other subjects. And they have common rooms and places where you can, meet others. Unfortunately, we do not have enough dormitories for students. So at the moment, all rooms are booked and you cannot have a room for the winter semester. But if you're still want to live in a dormitory and here for more than one semester, you can try to apply again at the end of the year for the next semester, the summer semester. And you can do it online, and every semester you can try it again. So in the summer semester, there are not so many people that want to move in. So maybe you have a chance then to move there. Then we also have a department which offers art and culture workshops like theater or photographing. So check our website if you're interested in very creative things that you want to do besides your studies. And we also organize events like a big semester opening party. You find also the information on our website or Instagram or other social media accounts. Then also a big department of Studentenwerk Schleswig-Holstein is the BAföG, which is a state student funding or loan. But Mostly only German students can get it, or students where the parents have lived in Germany for a long time. So most of you will not be able to apply for it. If you think it might be something for you and you might be one of the very few international students that might be possible, you can come to our advising center and we can check if it's possible or not. But mostly it's only for German students. And then that is the place where I and my two colleagues that are here with me today work. It's the Advice and Counseling Center. We are located in the Mensa 2, which is near the library at the campus, and we offer different advice and counseling. We will introduce that to you a bit later. And Studentenwerk also offers places in daycare centers for the children of students that already have a family and the children with you here in Germany. So if you search for a place where your child can stay while you are studying, you can apply for a place there, and you also find the information on our website. The daycare centers are here located at the campus or near the campus as well, and are especially for students' children. Yeah, we have also special service for internationals that I will show you a bit later. Yeah. So now some more information about the Advice and Counseling Center. So we have two advising teams or counseling teams, and I work in the Beratung Studentisches Leben, which is an advice student life. And you can come to us with all your questions, like financing your studies, about insurances, about working in Germany, how to find a job, how much are you allowed to earn, and so questions like that. Also about how finding a room. If you are here with a child or if you are pregnant, we can see what you need to organize and where you can get some financing or daycare centers, things like that. Also, if you're here and have a illness, chronic illness, and need some special support for that, we can advise. And also about other daily life questions that can come up. Or if you don't know to whom you can go at the campus with your question, you can come. And as also already Jan Benzin said, he also advises to these kind of questions. And we are very well connected with the advising centers, also other institutions at the campus. So we know where you are at the right place. So you can just come to Jan Benzin or to us and tell your question, and then we see who can help you the best. So we have one-to-one talks. You can just come by in our opening times without an appointment, but you also can make an appointment or write an email or call. We also do some presentations and events. So we are also part of the How to Handle Germany at 7th of October. You will meet us there as well, and we provide some information for you there. And if you once will maybe get in a financial emergency, some students, it will happen during the studies. We have for some cases, emergency cases, some funding, so we can see what is possible. Then you can come to our advising and we will see how we can help you. Yeah, and then I go further, and Katharina Böcker, my colleague, will introduce you the psychological counseling.
Yes, hello. Can you show the whole slide? Then I don't, yeah, okay. Okay, so I am one of, I think, 5 counselors that we have in Kiel. We do psychological counseling, and this is a list of things that you could come to us with. So it doesn't have to be study related. Obviously, a lot of people come because of procrastination, fear of exams, these kind of things. Many students, international students, also tell me that the system here is quite different, which can put additional stress, not just in, organizing yourselves, but also like, wow, where am I actually standing academically? So very welcome to make an appointment if this is one of your issues, but if you have relationship problems, problems with family, being far away maybe for the first time, or always had problems with the family, difficulties in social situations, self-esteem issues, who doesn't have them, anxiety, depressive moods, stressful life events, also happening a lot right now. And same as what Jan and Johanna said, if you don't know what's going on, if you should talk to somebody, feel free to make an appointment with us. We don't have walk-in services, so with us you would have to make an appointment. Okay, show the next slide, Johanna. So down you find how to make an appointment. Ideally call, it's a lot faster than writing. The secretary speaks very well English very well. But you can also make an appointment with via email, then eventually you will be called by us. We're also located in Mensa 2, which is next to the library and the botanical garden. And what we offer to you is short-term counseling, meaning up to 5 sessions per year. These are free of charge and they're completely confidential. So we're not talking to the university, to your advisors or immigration, nobody. We're just talking to you. In Kiel, we offer face-to-face in English and German. If you prefer Russian or French, we can also arrange that via video or phone, because our counselor in Flensburg speaks these languages as well. In Kiel, I think most of the international students come to me, but we have, I think, 2 or 3 other counselors who also do counsel in English. Is there another slide, Johanna? No. Okay, well, that's from me.
Okay, then for those of you who live in one of our dorms, we have international tutors in the dormitory. So each dormitory has one international tutor. Most of them are international students themselves, so they have the experience of being new in another country and are here already for a longer time. And they are there if you have some questions about life in the dormitory or in Kiel. And they organize also some events. So you can contact them. They have posters in the dormitory. So with the contact, you just feel free to contact them. Yeah, and then we have another thing for international students. So my colleague Sophia Polidorou will now introduce you the Study Buddy program.
Yes, hello from my side. I'm student assistant at the Studentenwerk SH, and I'm responsible for the Study Buddy program. I don't know how many of you have already heard about it, or maybe you have already registered to be a study buddy. For those of you who have no idea yet what Study Buddy is about, basically a local student, this could be either a German student or a student who has been living in Germany for a long time and knows about the a life in Germany, gets matched with an international student, so with one of you, according to your interests or common activities. And you can spend time with each other and get to know each other and do some activities which both interest you. We also match according to language skills, but this is not our priority. The priority is to have some common interests so you can have a nice time with each other. It's up to you to decide how often you will meet your studying buddy. There are no rules regarding this. It depends on how much time you have, and yeah. How can you become a studying buddy? On our Studentenwerk website, you will find a form which you can fill in, and we will get your registration and we will match you with a local student. Can you go to the previous slide? Thank you. So why should you become a studying buddy? This will enable you to come in contact with a German student and maybe also meet their friends as well. So you will come into a cultural exchange where you can learn about the culture of each other, and it will help you in your integration. It's very important to get to know local people here so that you can feel more comfortable and to get integrated more easily in this new environment. Of course, you will make new friends in the in this process, and I will also be organizing events for all the studying bodies, where you can also come in contact with other international and local or German students. Last but not least, in this community, you can also get help with each other, and support each other with any problems if you want to talk with some peers in your age, or to me, because I've been living in Germany for quite a long time now, so we can try and help you with any questions or problems you may have.
Okay, thank you, Sophia. So you can register online and find also the slides on the website later, or information on our website. Yeah, here you also have the contact of our advising and counseling. As I already said, you find all the information up on our website. Yeah. And also on social media. And for now, welcome to Kiel now, or if you arrive later, also later, and all the best for your studies here in Kiel.
All right. Thank you very much to the colleagues from the Studentenwerk. Then I would kindly ask Danilo Mumot to start his presentation. Danilo Mumot comes from ASTA. That's a word not that well known in English, ASTA, but he will bring light into the darkness and tell you what ASTA is and what services they offer. You still have to turn on your microphone, Danilo.
Yeah, that's right. I was talking to myself.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. All right.
So, hello everyone, and welcome to Kiel and CO, or welcome to Kiel soon. I'd like to introduce you to ASTA, which stands in German for Allgemeiner Studierendenausschuss, and you can see it on the logo, or the General Student Committee, literally translated to English, or Student Union. There we have some translation issues, but we'll stick to Student Union now. Yeah, but we are the elected student representation at the CO, and our job is basically to represent student interests, implement the decisions of the student parliament, and support you in your studies and everyday life. Mhm. Oh, yep. Mhm. So we see ourselves as a team working for our students and with other students. That being said, we develop solutions, negotiate with the university leadership and state politics, like in the case of semester fees that will come starting the next summer semester. Yeah, and make sure that your voices as students are heard. We also organize cultural and political events and not yet. And cultural events and provide individual help when you need it. So when you face challenges with the academic, financial, social, or personal, ASTA is also your contact point along with International Center or Studentenwerk. When it comes to our values, we are committed to diversity, equality, and student participation. And literally, that means that we fight against discrimination in all its forms, be it racism, sexism, or queerphobia. We also bring socially relevant topics to campus, and we create spaces for students to actively shape university life. Our work is organized into referate, the different specialized departments. Currently, we have 18 of them. All of them you can see on the slide right now. Some examples are international students, yeah, where I'm from, as well as culture, sustainability, queer feminism, inclusion, family in campus, finance, infrastructure, press and public relations, and many more. As you can see, each referat focuses on specific issues and projects, so we can cover a wide range of student needs that can be from our range variety in our everyday life. Furthermore, we also have a board of directors on top, compared to the referate, those people who are not elected on a voluntary basis, so to say. They're paid a normal wage, and their main tasks is to act in a representative way to the outside institutions. Mhm. So ASTA also offers professional but free advising to students. Some of the most important services are general study counseling, BAföG, mainly for German students, and social counseling, legal advice and job tax consultation, counseling for international students, specifically support for students with disabilities, chronic illness, or with children, queer counseling, support after experiences, and much more. So all of these are free for you as CAU students. On the other side, their services are discreet but not legally binding, since they're called consultation, and they're free of charge. And besides representation and counseling, the student union also organizes many events for students. There are specific types of those, like workshops right now, or how to handle Germany on 7th of October, readings, film screenings, excursions, lectures, and much more. So for them, you can also connect with the corresponding referat you're most interested in and follow their events. So I find that there are a great chance to meet other students, learn new things, and get involved in a student's life at CAU. To sum up, ASTA is here to represent you, support you, and empower you. We are your voice at the university, a place for advice, and also community for shaping campus life together. I know, for your information, there's also a weekly session, like a general assembly, so to say, at the ASTA, and the sessions are also free for the public, so you can join us when the session takes place and participate at the political life at the campus as well. So then I would like to talk about like two fun things, which are also covered by the semester ticket. So now we also talk money a little bit. So the Kulturticket is basically a cooperation between Theater Kiel and our student committees, like CU, Kiel University of Applied Sciences, as well as Mathesius Academy of Fine Arts. It means that you can get free theater tickets starting 3 days before the performance. And this includes opera, concerts, plays, almost everything. The only exceptions are special events like guest performances or the opera ball, but those are also openly shows when you're looking for a corresponding event that is covered by the Kulturticket. Basically, you can pick up tickets at the box office before the entrance of the theater or online. Just show your student ID at the entrance. And for that, you need to register just once online before you can book tickets. The register form is also similar to the Deutschland semester ticket. You'll just be referred to the CU website where you will be verified. So basically, you already paid for a culture ticket with your semester fee, €1.90, so use it. Monthly theater programs are also frequently distributed in the Mensa buildings, and some plays also offered originally in foreign languages, maybe English as well. Likewise, they come with subtitles, and yeah, some of them also more on the audio basis, like opera concerts. So there you normally don't need language skills that much. And it's also a nice occasion to dress up and participate in the culture life. So next fun things, which is also important for your arrival to Kiel. It is the Deutschen Semesterticket. It is called, yeah, it bears this name since winter semester 24-25. So we only have it, we've only had it for 1 year. It gives you nationwide travel on all local and regional public transport, buses, trams, subways, and regional trains. It is not, however, valid for long distance trains like ICE or IC or any long distance buses like Flixbus, because latter is a private company. The ticket is digital, and the NA is an app available at a chip card, and you must activate it each semester. And also the semester ticket, the CU card, your campus card, is not a semester ticket, but they work in a bundle, and one is used to authenticate that you are actually a student. Yep. There also some nice extras for the beautiful location of Kiel. Here you can see like the old map Gültigkeitsbereich of the semester ticket of land Schleswig-Holstein, which also used to extend to the land of Hamburg. It was a really nice option for us for this location, one of the strongest semester tickets in the whole Germany. Yeah, but now it just works nationwide. In Kiel, it works on the further ferries. Since it is public transportation, you have no extra charge for that. In Hamburg, you can use the harbor ferries with your semester ticket. On some islands buses in Schleswig-Holstein, like on the North Sea, it is valid too. And during Kieler Woche, the city festival, even a historic railway is included. For the first semester students, you can only order the ticket from official start of the semester, either October 1st or April 1st. Yeah, and if you wish to come from Hamburg to Kiel, you can use it as well. Just make sure to order it online. It is free of charge. I mean, you paid for that already, so make sure to do that. There is also another option to arrive by kilos, which is a private transfer as well. But with that, you have an opportunity to board the bus at the Hamburg airport, for example, and be brought to Kiel directly. Yep. To finish up, a quick note on how to stay in touch with us and not miss out on anything important. Follow the ASTA.cu Kiel website. You'll always find like more static final information on services, events, and tickets. Also further information about the semester ticket, Kultur ticket, etc. Check out our Instagram and social media channels. This is where we share updates, calls for events, and reminders. Also read our newsletter and posters around the campus. It is a quick way to see what is going on. And of course, you can always reach out to us directly by email or just drop by our office. We'll be also posting our opening offers hours for the open desk, which is a new solution, I would say, but we currently communicated is this because my colleague also has some courses to take. So it is in many more contact options also available in the link tree following this QR code. So don't hesitate to get in touch. We are here for your questions, for your ideas and your problems, but also to make sure that you have a great time at the university. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much to Danilo. Thank you very much for the presentation. And now the last, but certainly not the least presentation offered by Kultur Grenzenlos, Culture Without Barriers. They will tell you what they are. I just want to briefly mention that it's a wonderful organization that we have been cooperating already for many years. They've done a lot of work for the integration of international students and also refugees on campus. So thank you very much to Kultur Grenzenlos. And I don't know if you're going to mention that, but I know that they are looking for people engaged also in their activities as active members. So please do that if you join campus now or later. So the stage is yours for Lily and Zine.
Well, thank you. I think Zine will start. Can you all see the presentation?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah, thank you. I'm happy to introduce Kultur Grenzenlos to you. As Jan said, my name is Sina, and I will do it together with my colleague Lily. And Kultur Grenzenlos is an intercultural encounter project in Kiel, and I hope you can find something interesting for you. And maybe it will help you to arrive in Kiel and to meet new people. At least it did so for me when I arrived. And yeah. At Kultur Grenzenlos, everything revolves around intercultural encounters, joint leisure activities, and exchange at eye level. We have a few different possibilities, a few different projects to do that, and we are happy to introduce them to you. And we will start with the Tandem project. It's kind of similar to the Study Buddy project you already heard, but they both offer different opportunities, different events, and they're both really interesting for you, I hope. And at Kultur Grenzenlos, we build tandems between people with and without migration or refugee experience, not limited to students, but to everyone who's interested. And our goal is also that the tandems do joint leisure activities together and become friends, and that they can spend their time however they like. And to join the Tandem project, you can also register on our website or ask us for the link, and we will help you. And after you registered, we will invite you to an introductory meeting. It might make sense to already register if you're interested, because we do have a little waiting list, and it might take a while, or we can do the introductory meeting online, whatever you like. And the meeting is important to us, so we can find out what's your interest, what's important to you, what's your expectations. So we can find a good tandem for you, and then do a tandem meeting with you, your tandem, and us together, so we can do a little get to know. And then you can do whatever you like with your free time. You can go to our tandem cafes where you can meet other tandems, or our other events. All our events are free. I didn't mention that yet. That's kind of important, but we will talk about the events later. We have a few workshops that might be interesting for you. And we also have a few cooperations in Kiel that you can also visit together and explore Kiel together, where you can also, we do have a few cafes where you can get cafe for cheaper, for example, 2-for-1 cafe in a few nice cafes, or cinema cheaper, or theater. There's a lot of different options, and I'm sure there's something interesting for you too. And yeah, I hope we see you there. And Lily, you can have the stage now.
Thanks. Exactly. Zina already mentioned events that you can participate in that are all free for you. I'd say the crucial part of our organization is like working with you if you want to volunteer with ideas that you come up with. If you have one for like a leisure event, like last weekend, Zina went on the High Spirits climbing garden. It's near the beach. That was an idea of one of our volunteers, and then we just go together to, you can actually see it on the photo. When we went climbing together, or if you have an idea to create a workshop, you can come to the Ideencafé project. That's the project where Zina and I work. So it's all about realizing your ideas for workshops and events. where people can get to know each other. It's like, yeah, all about encountering, making new friendships. There's lots of room for your ideas. If you are interested in how that engagement can look like, you can go on Spotify. Our podcast is called Motiviert fürs Miteinander, which translates to motivated for togetherness. So our volunteers of the ideas team tell you about how, yeah, they engage with us, how volunteering looks like with us. So how it could be is you come up with an idea, you come to our office or write us an email or Instagram what, yeah, your idea is, and we talk about it. And we, Zine and I, support you in like booking a room if it's a workshop, getting the materials, if it's like a painting workshop or whatever. And then we advertise the event. And then, yeah, hopefully lots of people show up and get to know each other and we have fun. And yeah, that's the Ideencafé. And one word is empowerment. So you can also learn to, yeah, realize your own event. And that's the goal of the project in the end, to make you guys feel empowered by doing this. And then, as Mr. Benzin already mentioned, there's the Key Skills Center, the ZFS, which we cooperate with. There's a seminar every semester. It's called Intercultural Learning Through Project Work in Culturally Diverse Teams. So I'm not sure if you can still register for that, but I think so. And it's like a seminar where you can actually learn how to realize events as well. We have had like cultural nights or game nights. Yeah, you can come up with your own ideas in like a small group and realize the events with us. So you have the seminar at the university, but we have a events room where we are located in Altemou. It's like the creative center in Kiel, I'd say. It used to be an old art school, but yeah, that's where lots of organization like us have their offices, and yeah, you can do your events with us here. And one part of this is also the International Language Cafe, which is led by our colleague Furkan. It's actually again happening on October 6th, so next Monday, if you're interested. It's about speaking different languages. So it depends on which people are there on that day, and you can, yeah, speak different languages. I imagine you're from all over the world, so yeah, the more the merrier. More languages, more fun. And then there's the International Women's Cafe, which is kind of a safer space for women. Our colleague Bara is leading it, and it's also once in a month. I'm not sure when the next Women's Cafe is, but you can check it on our event calendar. She's always preparing lots of nice creative activities. So yeah, join in and have fun. Then there's Coco, our news project, which will be explained by Zine.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, Coco is our cooking project right now, and we offer intercultural exchange via cooking video podcast. There's one episode out already. You can check it out on Spotify. It's in German, unfortunately, but if you're interested in this, we can also do an episode in English. And the video podcast is about one person with and one person without migration or refugee experience, explaining about a recipe of their choice and explaining the stories, explaining the experience with it, and talking together about different recipes, and also cooking them in a community cooking event in Kiel. And everyone can come and cook them together. And there's also a food blog on our website. You can check out the stories and recipes we already talked about, and hopefully we can see you there. I think the next event is in November probably, or maybe the end of October. You can find more about that on our event calendar. If you can go to the next slide, Lily. Yes, this is our event calendar on our website. All events are listed there. You can find out more about where they are, what's happening. They're always in English and German when you click on them. As you can see, we also have weekly events like table tennis, like yoga, like foro, whatever, where you can just join whenever you want. As I said, everything is free for you, so we're happy to have you there and share interests together. And also, the changes are possible in this calendar, especially in the beginning and the end of the month, where we add some events, and something might change when people are sick. For example, the event is cancelled, but you can find out everything in the event calendar on our website.
Exactly. And I forgot to say about the Ideen Café project, our next meeting, because we meet once a month to plan the new events for the next month, is actually next week on Thursday. It's always the second Thursday from 5 to 7 p.m. So October 9th is the next possibility for you if you want to join in. We're always happy to welcome new members in the team, and we're all very open and happy to welcome you if you're interested and curious. Just come to Altemu. You can find also all the events that Sine said on Instagram. Then we have the website with the event calendar, and you can also message us on Facebook. Yes. Then here's our QR code for the Instagram, which has the current events and changes and registration links, everything you need to know. And then we have the WhatsApp community. So if you're interested, for example, in the women's cafe, there's a WhatsApp group for that. When you open the WhatsApp community, there's different groups that you can join, and then you will be up to date in each group. For example, there's a table tennis group, or all of the things we mentioned has a WhatsApp group, and exactly. If you have questions, you're free to ask. Thank you for your interest.
All right. Thank you very much for Lily and Sine for the presentation. Before I close, I would like to just mention, I hope you all participants, all students learned that there are many events that you can attend here at Kiel University, and there are many possibilities for interaction with other students and from people outside the university. But mainly, I hope that you have learned that there are many organizations here on campus which help with international student advising. And as my colleagues already mentioned, you're welcome to go to all of us. And if we don't know the answer, then hopefully we know other organizations who can help you with your challenge. So feel free to come to all of us. And if we can't solve the problem, then we hopefully know somebody who can do that. And I hope that you all learned that from this presentation. Then I think we can close the recording.